Hello, welcome back to the Fullbase channel. Today I will show two new features. Alright, so let's say you have an existing database where you want to copy a couple of tables from. So if perhaps you recall from older demonstrations, we have this library application. We have 4 tables here that we want to copy. We have a country, genre, authors and books. So then we can go into the Fullbase developer. We click the project settings, go over to source databases, and then we basically add the connection string to this library database. You can go to your object group and click the I button here for import, and then all of the tables of this database is shown and possible to import. So let's say we want to import the book. We click that, and as you can see, all the parent tables are included as well. So we have the book, which belongs to a genre and has been written by an author, and that author comes from a country. So all of these 4 tables we want to import into our new project. So then we can specify, for instance, the genre table. That is a very small table. We want to have that as an enum table. We just hit that, and then we can also migrate data. So we can say that we migrate all the authors and all the countries. So we hit OK there and hit save. And as you can see now, all the SQL is generated here, and this will be executed on the server. So we will create tables. And we will add on all the explicit data for the enum table and do a import of data for the country and the author tables. So execute that. Done. And now if we refresh here on the empty project that we are working on, refresh, and here now we can see that we have these new tables here as well. So let's go to the empty project and search, and now you can see that all the data has been copied except for the book that we explicitly left out. It is also possible to change this afterwards, so we can say that this book table, yes, we should migrate it, and just this SQL. And we also have the possibility to run an SQL afterwards, so we can just do that for fun. Like that. Right, okay, and save. And the only thing is that we now import, execute that import, and go back and run this. And now you can see that we also have copied all the book information and also executed the SQL afterwards. We set the year of publish to 1900. And a bit of a repetition. We can go into the genre, and as we know, this is an enum table. We have clicked that. That means that we control the content of this table via Fullbase. So now we can add a new genre. Save that, and now that gets inserted, execute, and we run this, and now we got 4 genres. Okay, the next feature is to store and remember SQL connected to adding or deleting things in the database. So let's just do a silly example here. Let's say that we have only have books for adults until now. But now we want to also start having children's book, and then we need to have this rating, for instance, and we say that we just have rating, we just have a name of that, so that's good. And let's say that we also then want to add a reference to rating in the book section here. And the rating is, let's say that is an enum table. So we have from 0 to 6 years, and we have 7 to 13, and we have 13 plus, which basically is what we have today. Right, so let's hit OK here and save. So what happens now is we create the new rating table, we insert the rating information in it, and we also have have this new foreign key. So let's say that we have this table from before, and I am just now adding this new column, and the other team members do not have this column yet. So what we need to do here is to add a default value, and then this can actually be done by this hash signs, and then you can execute any SQL afterwards. So let's say that we assume that all books now are adults 13 plus. So we set the default rating ID equals 3, and we execute. And if we go to here now, you can see that we can add actually rating. So now we can see rating ID 3 is what we have on all the books currently. And the nice thing now is that if I check this code in and my team member checks the code out and does a save, his or her database will not have this rating column. Okay, so let's say that my team member now has checked the project file out and does a save. And now you can see that this column is added and the default value of 3 is set to rating ID. And in this in this block you can add actually whatever logic you want. You can have to you to decide. Execute that, and the rating ID is back. Alright, thanks for watching. There is a link in the description that points to my GitHub, and here you can read all about the releases. So this one was today's, and information on how to get started, and there's also a video link there. So happy coding, bye bye.